You know, it's a tough thing. But I really appreciate Don Belisario giving me the opportunity to play such a character because it's a boys' club, the NCIS. And in real life it is. I mean, they're not ready for a female director, so I think it's really... It's Don's twinkle in his eye, I think, that he made the director a female. And it just allows for so much conflict in all sorts of directions for her, like politically with the people that she bosses around, you know, all of that stuff, that it just makes for really good opportunities for good stories. You know, a lot of it starts with Don because he casts really smart, and he casts people that are so right for the parts that they're going to play, and so consequently the first thing that happens is you automatically have a respect for the other actor, you know, in any of the roles. And then I don't know, it's a nice group because we're all different, we're all slightly offbeat in our own way, I think, and everybody's really smart and good senses of humor, cares a lot about what we're doing here, and we don't have anybody that sort of rocks the boat in any way. I mean, it was just lucky. I don't know, it's a really easy place to work. And the only testament to that is, you know, because you always hear actors saying that, but then you get the real story from, you know, journalists and whatnot who go to visit the sets and they're like, oh boy, you could cut it with a knife over there, you know, blah, blah. But it's always the same when people come to visit here. It's always, you know, great place, great atmosphere. On air, I think the truth is, even though you haven't seen it yet, I think director Jenny Shepard is just a dynamo. She just never stops. She's just got so many lovers. It's crazy. Well, both in her mind, probably. No, I think, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't, but I choose to think that no one will ever really be able to take the place of Gibbs. That it may be something that she regrets. The hardest thing I've ever had to shoot. Probably the biggest just challenge for me are when I'm running missions in MTAC, which you'll see quite a few this season, and what that means is I work alone most of the time with video screen that I have to just learn the timing. And I know one time this year I had 13 pages that I just had to run right through, and that's hard when you're just working with the screen as opposed with the other actors. So just purely from challenges that way, I would say probably the MTAC missions. Well, we have real NCIS agents here all the time. I mean, we have our technical advisor, Leon, who's, you know, here daily, but it seems that it is a favorite place to visit for any agents that are in the area, or even within a, you know, 500-mile radius. They make it a point to stop by and visit. And it's great because then we just get to ask so many questions and, you know, they tell us. So it's kind of cool. My favorite episode so far is probably the one I just finished filming, because it's called Brothers in Arms, and you really start to wonder what is underneath Jenny's facade, because there's a lot that she has had to go through and deal with, and it's all coming up now.